Welcome to a new video. This time I'm going to be playing Hellblade. It says it's best used with headphones, but I don't have any. I did have a really cool pair of Corsair headphones, but I don't know where they went. Literally, I've hunted the house, I can't find them. So anyway, once I get them I'll try them out, but in the meantime I'll just have to use speakers. So adjust the brightness until the image below is barely visible. What, both images or? Oh right, okay. I guess that's barely visible. I think I need to put the light off for this. Hold on. Is that better? No, you can't. No, that's fine. Right. Okay, that'll do. Apply. Yeah, no, that's fine. Let's just carry on with that. Enter. Apply. Not sure why it's not letting me do anything. Right, so yeah, I did try this out. It must have been during lockdown, to be fair, because it was a while ago that I had a go. And I think I did the intro, and I probably paid for about an hour. And I liked it, but I got distracted with other stuff. I was doing some like short film making and stuff like that, so that kind of took precedence. So I think it's probably best if I just start a new game, and then you can see all the intro and everything. And I like the look of it. It looks really cool. And I think they might have made a sequel as well, but obviously I have to play the first one first. So yeah, I'm kind of thought, in between filming Dark Souls stuff, I thought it'd be good to do something else. And the idea is I'm just going to try and record as much dark fantasy as I can, because it's definitely the era that I like, more than sci-fi.
Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Now, her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. It's breathing. It's breathing. What? He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing that? They're watching. They can feel Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already done. They're coming. They're coming. Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Oh, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking?
Look, up ahead. You see it too?
You promised you came here to...
Yes, it is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
Turn back.
It looks really good.
Look
And
around and you'll see them.
I noticed it said about a mental health advisor on this, so I think maybe we're going into her thoughts.
Rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here. This is not a place of rest.
They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you. They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her. You're so close to the darkness. Go back. Can you feel it?
Well, that's really set the tone, hasn't it?
I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. It's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
So we're definitely in the main character's head. I think that's really cool, because we all have these thoughts, don't we? Other voices. And it's quite brave to do it,
You might
you know?
think she's brave to go on this journey on her own. But it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death.
I mean, it's very intense, I'm not going to
Said
lie.
it was fear runs far, far deeper.
And yeah, headphones would have really worked, because I don't know if you can hear it on the video, but it's definitely like left-right speakers, and it mixes together, and it's very, very cool so far. I like what I'm seeing. And I don't think this is, I think this is quite old as well. I mean, I usually just play old games. But it looks great.
What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
Decision made.
Anyone pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
Oh yes, I like the way it moves. It's very responsive. I think it's got motion blur on it. I might have to see if I can get rid of that. Where would that be? I don't think it's an option. Combat difficulty. I guess we'll leave that as it is. Yeah, I don't think I can get rid of the blur, but anyway, let's see how it goes. I mean, the character model's great. and this is Unreal Engine 4, so it's come a long way since
Use
then.
your eyes. Come on, closer.
She can't focus.
Why can't she focus? Take a
Okay,
closer
what
look.
do I do here? Okay, so E looks
Do
in.
not forget my stories, Senua, because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hellas Gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the Eastern Sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the River of Knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
So we're talking Norse mythology here then, which definitely gets a tick from me. But yeah, this looks really good. Like the way, even her movement is very realistic. And I already feel immersed. I think it's because the introduction and, you know, it really does pull you in. And she does have a head on her waist, by the looks of it. I'm not sure what that means, but she's obviously not a dainty lady. She's obviously a combatant. Okay, so all this whispering's her thoughts.
The darkness is coming. Yearns for life. Hungers for it. Like a pack of wolves on a hunt. But she's not stopping.
This is really intense. Yeah, this is really, it's really gripping. It probably doesn't come across on the video, but it really pulls you in.
Can you see it?
The land of mist and fog.
He's in there.
The old fool was right.
You see?
What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost. Where are you?
Whose head is that?
I hear you. He's there, you know.
There's no doubt about it.
Lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim. And the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
So, I mean, how cool does this look? And it's all in Unreal Engine, and I've used Unreal Engine a little bit,
Why is she doing this?
but
Doesn't she turn back?
I'm more into Unity, so I'm kind of currently creating an RPG in Unity. So how that all turned out, I don't know. It's just a hobby,
His
really.
soul still lives.
But
She needs to save his soul.
graphically, Unreal is a lot more advanced, I think, especially since Unreal 5's come out.
He's already dead. She
But
can save him.
I spent a couple of years learning Unity, and I don't want to then go on to something else. So
She can't let him rot.
maybe I'll do a little video on some game development. Once I get it to a point where stuff actually works, I'll share it.
I forget its name.
Anyway, I'm
She forgets too.
breaking immersion.
But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget.
Okay, so shift to
The old
run.
fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
I mean, nothing's really telling me which way to go. I'm just kind of feeling. So that looks like something like another one of those stones. Let's go over and have a look at that. Right.
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
Nice. So there's a lot of Heims. So we're aiming to go to the place that sounds the worst. So obviously let's do that. I mean, it's a great character model, isn't it? Right, let's go. How do I climb?
What's up there?
Okay, I need some instructions, please. A. R. How do I climb up the ladder? Tab. Right. Right click. Right. A. Right. Controls. Interact. F. No. F. Let's try F. There we go. F. F interacts, guys.
That's the way.
Yeah, I'm getting a bit of blur. I don't know if whether it's my graphics card
Where you're going.
or whether there's a setting. I'll fiddle around with it when I'm not recording. But generally, it seems to be running okay.
Just drop down.
Drop down. F. There we go.
So brave. Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it. She can't go back now.
No, this is it.
I can see why they recommend headphones. Yeah. Yeah, I think with headphones you definitely feel more immersed. But to be fair, I feel quite immersed anyway, the way it's done.
He's going to hurt you. It's dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them.
Listen.
I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. Listen, I'll never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you?
Druth? Is that you?
From my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar. An old fool. Truth is my truth. Huh?
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Yeah, you're right, mate.
I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
You have to take a closer look to see. Why isn't she focusing?
Well, the voice acting's pretty good in this. I like that. Now I've got to use my eye. So E is the one that looks.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
Right. So I've got to find that room. Right, so I think I've put that to memory. I need to find it. There.
It's near. Focus. You will find it.
Ah, so it goes blue when you're near. So where?
Look towards the gate. And the gate will open.
So I think it was just a shadow of it there. Yeah, that's what I can see, the shadow. So we should be able to open the gate, right? But it's lit up blue, so
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it.
It's dangerous. Follow it.
yeah. There we go.
Where will it take you? It's
It worked.
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell. But I watched the Northmen. Learned their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid the heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Yeah, this is really cool. Really cool.
Another voice joins us. She was trying to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. What good is that? When we are always here.
And I like the fact that there's a little bit of thought into it. It's not just, alright, you've got a sword, you're going to go and kill stuff. It's like, there's a little introduction. We're getting to learn a little bit about who she is gradually, rather than it just being a wall of text saying this woman is this. It's like, alright, we're starting to get an understanding of that. And it sounds like her goal is like a very big thing. We've got to go into Niflheim. Like, and it's very subtle. It's not like, you know, I like that, where you have to think a
I
little
guess
bit.
it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay, but you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that.
Okay, so I can
little slip.
move to keep myself
Can't
sturdy.
just wish things away.
So yeah, when it goes dark around the edges, you need to adjust your footing.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side, and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
Bargaining with Hela. Now I wonder why we're the ones that have got to do this. There must be a reason, I'm sure it will become clear. So we can't go that way, we've got to go down that ladder by the looks of it. Yep. I can't believe this has been sitting in my library for so long and I haven't played it. I remember the bit on the boat. I think that's as far as I got.
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here.
Yeah, I think I'm in a fight now. Okay, so left and right mouse. Don't know how to block. Oh, nice. I like the style.
Finish this.
I can't beat this one. I think that's intentional. Oh, I like the swords. Very good. Hopefully I'll be able to block and stuff later.
vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
It's really intense. If the rot reaches Senua's head, her quest is over, and all progress will be lost. Also, it's quite... Yeah, so if that happens, that's the end. You have to start again. So that rot in her hand will climb.
That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
He's not wrong.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Zurt, and the god of illusion, Valravn. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
Right, so this is definitely one of them games where I'm not going to be doing much talking.
She has to fight two gods
Because there's
first.
constant voices going on all the time. And I think that's trying to reflect how your mind works. Like you've got an internal dialogue all the
Be
time.
very careful, Senua.
Choose a gate, Senua.
Two gates, two gods.
So it's definitely one that you can concentrate on and get involved in. There's been a little bit of combat, which I think I wouldn't mind knowing how to block. But it looks like the focus of this game is maybe solving puzzles and progressing the adventure. Yeah, and I think I'll probably leave the video there. I think that's probably about 20 minutes, half an hour. And I think it's a good introduction to the game, and I definitely feel like I want to keep going with it. And it's very weird, and it's strange, and it's dark, and it's based around Norse, mythology or religion or whatever they call it now. I think it's been put into the category of mythology, which is strange, but so it's that belief system. If I'm correct. So yeah, and it gives me an idea of where we are now. Like we know what kind of person this is. You know, she's some kind of Norse warrior from the outset. She's obviously some kind of combatant. She knows how to use a sword, and she's on her own mission. So yeah, I think it's good. I really like it. But yeah, I will definitely continue with this game because I like it does put me on edge, but I like it. And I will continue with the Dark Souls series, and then I'm still gonna put this film review out. I don't know, maybe we'll see. But anyway, if you like this and you want to see more, please do the thing and press subscribe. It's just a click. press like, and please leave a comment so that I know whether you like it or if you don't, or if there's anything I can do to improve. So yeah, I'll leave you with that, and yeah, see you next time. So yeah, so the idea is I'm going to have the Dark Souls series, I'm going to have this series. But yeah, anyway, I've had too many Estus flasks and I'm rambling, so I'll see you next time. Cheers.